What's going on, guys? Today we're working on the Ducati and we're going to be doing a evaporative canister, a charcoal canister removal on this US version of a 2012 Ducati Monster 696. I'm not going to do this a Jimmy Rig way. I'm not going to go to the auto parts store and get little plugs and things to cap off the throttle body. What I'm going to do is buy the European parts that are meant for the EU bike and set this thing up like it was an EU bike. With the canister completely removed and the appropriate screws and gaskets and things in place as though it was an EU bike rather than a California or 50 state compliant motorcycle, which is what it started out as. The reason I'm doing this is not just because I don't like the charcoal canister, but also because I was told by my local Ducati dealership, a technician at the local Ducati dealership, that the canister can get gummed up with overflowed fuel from the fuel tank if you have an overflow, and that can result in breathing issues for the tank, which ultimately leads to starting issues. So in order to avoid the long-term potential starting issues and to kind of clean up the front end of the motorcycle, we're going to remove that charcoal canister. Now you'll notice I've already got the bike part of the way done. It's because I'm in the middle of a different video where I'm doing the battery replacement. So in order to do this charcoal canister the way I want to do it, you have to remove the gas tank. There's really no other way to get around that. You got to loosen up take off the tank covers, and you got to remove the gas tank. So we're here right now. I'm going to roll in some footage of me getting to this point, and then we're going to continue on within this video getting that charcoal canister removed. So let's go. Charcoal canister removal. Okay, I've got all the parts I need here to do this up the right way, like European model. A bunch of hoses, and a bunch of a couple of block-off screws, and a new shroud piece. All the parts that I'm using for this, for my model year, will be listed down in the description, and even a link to the website where I bought these parts. Let's get these onto the bike. hose setup that should just come out now that it's no longer being attached to the throttle body. Okay, here we go. 3-way hose bit. You know what's cool about Ducatis is that all these replacement hoses that I bought, none of them are the same part number as any of the existing American hoses. So I can't reuse any of these existing hoses. I have to pull them all and replace them with the EU hoses because none of them are the same length. And I don't want to cut any of these hoses. So I bought the hoses that are the right length. Union joint thingamajig. Autofocus. Oh, that's so nice. Even worse. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the EVAP canister removal. Obviously, I'm going to put this thing back together. I'll show that as I roll out the outro here. But that's what you need to get rid of the evaporative canister the right way, using the EU version parts. Let me show you what came off the bike, and you can decide if this is something you want to do or if you want to try to do it in a different way. It's really clean down here. There's no canister, and you'll notice the motor's exposed now, whereas the motor used to block off or be blocked off by the canister. So I'll take a quick snapshot of that and roll that in, and then we'll close it on out with me putting the tank back together. So.